Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to try something different here. We're going to see if we can record a game and then we can upload it. I can do that a little bit too. So, we are going to do this game here. It's going to be Baltimore Orioles at the Cleveland Indians. It's on May 18th, 1965. Cleveland just sent down a fellow named Martinez, who, if I remember my stats, I don't think I have him doing much anyway, but we'll take a look anyhow for Cleveland. No, he's not on here. He was taken off the team for right now. But again, for Baltimore, I don't think I have Brooks Robinson on for right now either, and I need to look at that to make sure. Okay. And the answer is yes, I do right there. He's just currently is off. Like I said, I believe he is on his military time right now, so that's what's going to happen there. All right. Starting lineups. We'll get them set up real quick for the Baltimore Orioles. Paul Blair will be playing center field. Luis Aparicio will be the shortstop. Jackie Brandt will be playing right field. Bob Johnson is our first baseman. John Orsino is catching. Boog Powell is playing left field. Dave Johnson will be playing third. Davey Johnson. Jerry Adair will be at second base today. And the pitcher is Robin Roberts, who came from Philadelphia. And that'll be the lineup for the Baltimore Orioles. Brooks Robinson right now is off the roster for right now. We'll be back on in a few days. For Cleveland, Fred Whitfield will be playing, or Dick Hauser will be the shortstop. Fred Whitfield will be playing first base. Leon Wagner will be playing left field. Rocky Colavito is over in right. Max Salvas is the third baseman. Vic Davalillo is our center fielder. Chuck Hinton will be at second base. Joe Askew is at short. Jack Kralik is the pitcher. We just got done very quickly with May 17th. Had quite a few surprises out of there. And as soon as I get the game up here, we'll be all set. And we're going to take a quick look over here at games played. Actually, we're not going to. Sandy Koufax pitched struck out 16 in a no decision against Houston. Bob Miller came in, or Stu Miller came in, pitched the other 2 innings, and they won 3-2 in 11 innings. Very interesting. Actually, like I said, Sandy Koufax, 16 strikeouts, 1 walk, got a no D. He gave up the game-tying hit, bottom of the 9th, with 2 out. They can also suck it down my coffee. Okay, here we go. Paul Blair will be batting first for the Orioles today, center fielder. He has 4 home runs, 13 RBIs, batting .286. And here we go. Jack Kralik's the pitcher. He already starts his D-rape, so the 5 runs, 5 inning rule will hold on him. Here we go. And you guys will probably hear that all the time. The mic is now on the desk. It's a 56. You'll hear a lot of things this time. Paul Blair pops out to the shortstop, our shortstop Dick Hauser. Makes an easy play as he gets it back. Very light, easy shortstop pop-up this time. And due up will be Luis Aparicio. Luis Aparicio has had 140 plate appearances so far. Is batting .173, 1 home run, 8 RBIs for the Baltimore Orioles. And here is the pitch from Kralik. It's a 44. And Luis Aparicio will hit it out towards left center field. Nice little ball just drops on in. Wagner picks it up, fires it back into second base, and Aparicio will be on first with a base hit. First one in quite a while for the man. Jackie Brandt is up. He's playing right field today. No home runs, 8 RBIs, .340 batting average for Baltimore. Here is the pitch. It is a 64, and Jackie Brandt is struck out by Jack Kralik. Jack Kralik for Cleveland so far this season, so far as everybody's looking at, is 2-1. He has 19 straight. Now has 18 strikeouts, 7 walks before he came into the game. And with a 3.86 ERA. Due up here will be Bob Johnson. Bob Johnson's playing first base, batting .161 for the Orioles. Here's the pitch. It's a 16, and he hits to our shortstop, Hauser. Hauser is able to grab the ball quickly, fires over to Whitfield at first base for the out, and we have a 1-2, the third out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 run left on base for the Orioles. Coming back for Cleveland will be Dick Hauser, Fred Whitfield, and Leon Wagner. Dick Hauser for Cleveland is batting .288 this year, no home runs, 8 RBIs. And here is the pitch by Robin Roberts, who is 3-4 for the Orioles so far this season. 10 walks, 31 strikeouts, a 5.05 ERA. Here is the pitch. It is a 52. You're probably going to hear squeaking from the chair. I apologize for that. Dick Cosmo, he hits a hard ground ball over towards third base. Davey Johnson gets it up, fires over to Bob Johnson first, makes the play, and we have one down. Coming to bat will be Fred Whitfield. Fred Whitfield is batting .304 for the Cleveland right now. 4 home runs, 11 RBIs. One of the power hitters for Cleveland, for this team, who's leading the league in hitting, if I remember correctly. Move that guy out of the way. Okay, and here is the pitch to Whitfield. It is a 62. Whitfield hits it over towards Bob Johnson at first base. Johnson's able to make the play unassisted as he waves away Roberts. And we have 2 down. Due up is Leon Wagner. He is batting .321 for Cleveland. 6 home runs, 20 RBIs. Here is the pitch. It is a 14. And Wagner hits out towards left field. Wait for it to come on in is Boog Powell. And we have 3 down. A 1-2-3 inning for the Baltimore Orioles here. And at the end of 1, it is Cleveland nothing, Baltimore nothing. I got to fix my computer real quick. I've been playing with it a little bit to learn how to get the speaker to finally work right for you guys. I got tired of insulting you poor guys. So I didn't want to do anything to you, and I didn't want to hurt anybody, and I didn't want anybody to get mad at me because I screwed it up. All right, let me get out of that real quick. So I'm sort of tied up right now real fast. Everybody bear with me. I don't know if you can see anything on here or not, so we'll figure out what's going on. Let's get that up real quick. Yeah. All right, we'll do that. My Major League Stats, as I always do, so guys bear with me here. God, if you could see this, that'd be totally cool. May 18th, 1965 we are now at. We just jumped 2 days real quick. And we have the Cleveland Oriole game going on. I just finished up California, Minnesota. Minnesota 8, California 1. Kitty Cott finally got a complete game, moves himself to 5-2. See if I can find it right now. Here we go. Okay. In the real game, it was 1-0 Cleveland. Just so everybody can see what it is. It was 1-0 Cleveland. All right. I wish you guys could figure. If I could figure out a way to do this, I would. If I could figure out how to pick up the internet on this thing, we'd be doing great. Steam you pick up, as Al found out. All right, but that's where we're at right now. Plus, I got to pick up my Mosquitosoft so I can download it back into the game. Oh, come on, dummy. There we go. And put that in there. And yeah, get out of there. There we go. Now put the Mosquitosoft over here. Apologize, guys. This is a sort of an experiment to see if it'll work, so I can actually play and be able to broadcast 1 or 2 more games without doing everything out there. Oh God, stupid thing. Hang on. Camera gets in the way more than anything else. It's a pain in the stairs. There we go. I can go over there and out of the way. All right. Bring my own roster up here. Okay. Now, for any of you guys who want to see the box scores, okay? For the ones I don't have, I have 319 files in here. All right. And out of the 319 files, quite a few games are in here. Like I'm now playing game 302, I believe it is, and it is over at DelphiForums.com. Okay, it's in Mosquitosoft Inc. and the file that the box scores are under is Clint's 1965 NP3 III season box scores, and I have a second one that is Clinton Parks' standing and stats. It's under Clint, C-L-I-N-T, just so you guys will know. Okay, and that's what I do. Every box score that I played for every game I played in 1965 is there. So if you guys have any questions, it's always there. We'll always show the batter's current average as of that day, and also the pitcher's information. Now I do this the old-fashioned way. I don't put them all together because I have more information on the way I do the box scores, as you all have seen the way I do it. All right. Let's get out of there. Yes, it's okay that. Okay, back to our game here. I do apologize for that. I had to fix a few things. Still getting adjusted to what I'm doing here, so that way I can load my desk up a little bit better. Hopefully I won't make too much noise and bother everybody. All right, coming to bat for Baltimore's John Orsino. He's bagged 284, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs for the Orioles. Here is the pitch by Kralik. It is a 42 to Orsino, and it is a ball. Orsino's back on. He is the catcher today. He played first base his last game. Here we go. It is a 64 in the Orioles game. It's another ball for Orsino. Kralik is bearing down. Here's the pitch. Yeah, we got to throw another one over there real quick. There we go. It's a 65, and Orsino hits it out towards left field. Gets past the diving Alice, and it makes it over out in the outfield for a base hit. Coming up to bat is Boo Powell. Boo Powell, who eventually becomes the permanent first baseman for Baltimore before Eddie Murphy is playing left field for the Orioles right now. And here's the pitch. 36. And he has got contact on the ball. Where does it go? And he hits a high pop-up, getting out there towards behind third base. Waiting for it to come down is Max Alvis, and it is an out. Pop-up, Orsino will go back to first base. Powell is out 5 by himself. Pretty much that's what he has done here. And due up to bat is Davy Johnson. Davy Johnson's batting .393 for the Baltimore Orioles. No home runs, 7 RBIs here in the second inning. Here is the pitch to Davy Johnson, 34. And he also has got possible contact on the ball here. It is a 13. He just barely got out there in time on a fly out, hanging out that way, heading towards center field. Waiting to pick it up is Vic Davleo. He is on his way back on his horse. He makes a leaping catch and grabs it, and the snow cone is out. Vic Davleo does a snow cone catch out in deep center field by the warning track to get the out. That is 2 down for Baltimore. Jerry Adair is up to right now. He's batting .245, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. Eventual Boston Red Sox, for any of you historians who come out here to watch the games. Here is the pitch. It is a 25. And Jerry Adair hits it out towards left center field. Getting back up on the shallow part of it, coming on in is our center fielder Davleo. Davleo picks up very easily, fires it back in. Orsino will stop at third. And we have runners on first and third here. Baltimore is threatening in the top of the second inning. That is the pitcher, Robin Roberts, with 2 outs, so we never know what's going to happen. I have had pitchers hit. I've also had more pitchers reach on errors than most of my other players. Here is the pitch to Roberts. It is a 52, and Roberts hits to our third baseman. Max Alvis fires over to second for the easy out, and it is a fielder's choice. Ends the inning at the end of 2. It is 0-0 for Baltimore. That was no runs on 2 hits. There are 2 runners left on base. Due up the bat for the Cleveland Indians is Rocky Calavito, Max Alvis, and Vic Davleo. Rocky Calavito is batting .390 for the Cleveland Indians. He is currently leading the American League in hitting. He and Antonio Lee of the Minnesota Twins are slugging it out for the top spot. Calavito's 4 home runs, 19 RBIs, and here is the pitch. It is a 61, and he hits out towards right field over there in Memorial Stadium, Cleveland. Waiting for it to come on back that way is Jackie Brandt. Makes the play. We have 1 down. Due up is Max Alvis. Max Alvis is batting .274 for Cleveland. 4 home runs, 17 RBIs so far this season. Here is the pitch. It is a 42. And he hits to our first baseman. Who was stepping back at the time was Bob Johnson. And there goes Robin Roberts. Bob Johnson gets the ball, puts it on the hand of Robin Roberts, makes steps on the bag for the out, and we have 2 down. Due up is Vic Davleo, who made that great snow cone catch in the first inning on Davy Johnson's long fly ball. Vic Davleo's batting .255, no home runs, 13 RBIs for the Indians. Here is the pitch. It is a 56, and he hits a high pop-up out there by the shortstop. Stepping back just in front of the grass is our shortstop, Luis Aparicio. Makes the easy catch. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Robin Roberts at the end of 2. It is the Baltimore Orioles nothing, Cleveland Indians nothing. Coming to bat for the Orioles, will we go back to the top of the order, is Paul Blair, Luis Aparicio, and Jackie Brandt. Cleveland in the third here in the third. He is Paul Blair. He popped out to our shortstop first time up in top in the first inning. Here is the pitch to Blair. Kravlik is still on the mound. He's hanging in there for Kravlik. Here's the pitch. It is a 43. And Paul Blair hits it to exactly to our pitcher. Kravlik didn't have to move far. Caught it on the one hop. Looks at it. Crook gets over to Whitfield, and we have one down. Due up is Luis Aparicio. He's got one of the Baltimore's 3 hits. Got a base hit in the first inning. Was stranded at first base. Coming to bat, he's now batting 180. He's trying to get himself over the Mendoza line. Here is the pitch to Aparicio. It is a 45. And Aparicio is walked this time. There we go. Make sure it sets down correctly. And he is on first for the second time this game. Due up will be Jackie Brandt. Jackie Brandt is Kravlik's lone strikeout so far this game. Aparicio is on first, taking a good lead. Kravlik is ready. He's in the stretch. Here is the pitch. It is a 14, and Jackie Brandt heads it out towards left field. Wagner's coming down over. Looks like a fairly routine fly ball for Wagner. It makes the catch. We have 2 away. Bob Johnson grounded to our shortstop first inning. Aparicio is waiting. They're still on first. Kravlik is in the stretch with 2 down. Cleveland's in the normal position. Here we go. It is a 56. And possible hit. He's got some contact on that ball. And he hits a high pop-up towards Dick Hauser. Dick Hauser is just waiting for it to come on down with the wind swirling just a little bit over there at Memorial Stadium. Makes the grab. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base at the end of 2.5 innings. It is Baltimore 0, Cleveland 0. And this is all on May 18th, 1965 for a 74,000 seat stadium. They managed to get 6,593 fans into Cleveland Stadium, which eventually became Memorial Field. It was Memorial and then Cleveland in 1965. For real, the Baltimore Orioles were 17-14. Cleveland's 14-13. That's not true here in our league, so that's what happens here. Due up for Cleveland is Chuck Hinton, Joe Askews, and the pitcher Kravlik. Chuck Hinton is batting .204. He is our second baseman for Cleveland this game. No home runs, 9 RBIs. Here is the pitch. 62. And he hits to our first baseman, Johnson. Johnson waves Roberts away again for the second time this game. And he makes the play on his own, unassisted on the ground ball. Joe Askews, the catcher, is batting .259 for Cleveland. He's no home runs, 3 RBIs. Here is the pitch. It is a 33. 33, he has got himself over there, hits it towards right field side, gets just past our second baseman. Jerry Adair, as it drops on in, Jackie Brandt comes on in, picks it up, and Joe Askews, our catcher, is on first base. Not the fastest run in the world. Kravlik is up here at the plate, and we're going to see if we can get Askews bunted over towards second base. Let's see. Here we go. Give it a try. 66, and it does work. He hits out. Bob Johnson has to come on in. The only place Adair goes towards first. Askews will get the bag, and it is an out 3-4 on the sacrifice. Adair's on second, and he has advanced the runner. Dick Hauser's coming up. Last time up, he grounded out to our third baseman, Davy Johnson. Here is the pitch. It is a 16, and Hauser hits it towards Aparicio. Is even better than Johnson. Grabs a ball up, fires it over towards first, then we have 3 down. No runs, 1 hit. Cleveland's first hit of the game. No, 1 runner left on base at the end of 3. It is Baltimore 3, the Cleveland Indians nothing. We're going to experiment. Also, like I said, this is a huge experiment. So we are going to see what we can do here. and see if we can get you guys a commercial. So let's see what we can do here to give you guys a quick break. That way there, because the way this is being done, what I'm hoping for is that you guys can actually stop the tape. That way if you want to go grab something to drink or have to go to the bathroom, okay, this can be done. You guys know how nuts I am. There we go. Okay. For any of you who live by Cleveland, or unless you're a Tribe fan, let's see what we can do here. Let us go with this one here. We're going to give it a try. Let's see if it works. Okay, that is Lawson's. That is Lawson's grocery store that was located in Cleveland back there in the 60s and 70s. And that's where that commercial came from. So we're here for Lawson's grocery store. We'll do our little plugs. If, when I load up, if YouTube wants to toss them out, they can. But it's just for the enjoyment for the game. It's nothing more than that. It's not here to make any plugs because I live in Maine and you guys haven't seen one Maine commercial yet. Ha ha ha. Top of the fourth, John Orsino, Boog Powell, and Davy Johnson. John Orsino is 0 for 1 today. He's 1 for 1. Got the base hit, was stranded on third base in the second inning. Here is the pitch by Kralik, and it is a 13. And Hauser is on, or Orsino is on with a walk. And he'll be the second time he's on base today. Boog Powell will be up to bat now. Boog Powell, like I said, good hitting first base for Baltimore. not one for batting averages, but he was known to pop the long ball out for the Orioles during his career with them. And the funny thing was, eventually he was traded to Cleveland in 1975 and actually hit better home runs there than his last few years in the Orioles. They must have thought he was pretty much done. It's a shame, too. They made him the designated hitter in 1974. He hit 27 home runs for Cleveland. But in his heyday, he's known to hit 39, 34, usually over 20 home runs. He averaged, if you're going to count his 162 game average, he was actually running about 27 home runs, 94 RBIs. Lifetime batting average was 266, did an excellent job. 1965 was not one of his better years. He only hit 248. And he was more predominant in the outfield. For some reason, he still was the first baseman for the Orioles. I liked watching him play, but that's way back then. Here we go. Boog Powell, 61. And Powell waits at the plate, but Kralik sits up, flips it to first base real quick, and Orsino is picked off. A pickoff play by the Orioles. John Orsino is out, one down. Powell is at the plate. There is nobody on base now. A nice pickoff play by Kralik. Here is the pitch to Powell. 14. And Powell does put a little bit of meat on the ball. And it's heading out towards left field. Wagner's heading out that way. And he makes over a little bit towards foul territory. Makes the grab, and we have 2 down. Very surprising 2 down. Davy Johnson's on the mound last time up. Flew out that deep ball, that ice cream ball to Vic Davleel in center field. He is 0 for 1 today. Here's the pitch to Davy Johnson. It is a 45, and Johnson is walked. That'll be Kralik's 3rd walk of the game. And Dave Johnson now waiting to go here. Let's see what happens now. 2 down. Kralik is ready to go. Batting up is Jerry Adair. Jerry Adair got a base hit. He got his hit in the second inning. Here is the pitch. No, that's not a good pitch. This is 35. And Kralik fires up and over the head of Joe Askew, headed towards the backstop. Dave Johnson will get on second base with the wild pitch. Askews Bands had the ball for some lucky reason, popped right back at him. Johnson's on second. We have 2 down here. Davy Johnson's on second. Kralik is just livid with himself. Ball slipped right out of his hand. Jerry Adair is back on the mound. Ball 1. Here is the pitch to Jerry Adair. It is a 13. And Jerry Adair is walked. And Robin Roberts is due up to bat. It's the second time this has happened this game. You got runners on, possible scoring position, 2 down, and the pitcher is up. Robin Roberts into a fielder's choice his first time up. Here is the pitch. It is a 61. And Robin Roberts hits to our second baseman. Hitting fires over towards Howard for the easy play at second base, and it is 3 away. 4-6 on that one there. No runs. 1 hit. Actually, no runs, no hits this time. I take that back. I apologize. No hits. 2 runners left on base at the end of 3.5 innings. It is Cleveland's nothing, Baltimore nothing. Due up for Cleveland will be Fred Whitfield, Mr. Wagner, and Colavito, Rocky Colavito. Here we go. Robin Roberts is on the mound. So far, he is throwing a 1-hitter this game. No strikeouts, no walks. That's not too bad for him. It's about standard. Actually, it is a little bit standard. Here is the pitch to Fred Whitfield. It is a 31. And Fred Whitfield has a nice pop-up hole towards our third baseman. Waiting for it for you to come down as Davy Johnson. We have 1 down. Coming to bat is Leon Wagner. Leon Wagner flew out to left field his first time up. Roberts is ready to go. Wagner's in the box. Here we go. It is a 53. And Wagner hits it out towards left field. Waiting for it to come on. And waiting for that line drive ball. It's just starting to go over his head. Is Boog Powell. Boog Powell's trying to chase it down. Pops off his glove. Heads towards the wall. Wagner's heading towards second base. And he slides in safe. Waiting for the official scorekeeper on this one here. And it is going to be an error on Powell on the catch. Wagner will take second on that. And we have a runner on second base on the error by Boog Powell. Rocky Colavito is coming to bat. He's always a dangerous hitter. Leon Wagner is at second base. Robin Roberts is at the mound. He's in the stretch. Steps back, looks back over towards Wagner, and he is ready to go. Here is the pitch to Colavito. 1 down. It is a 42, and Rocky Colavito is walked by Robin Roberts. If that was intentional, it didn't look like it. Looked like he was trying. He tried a little bit too hard to get Colavito out on that one there. The ball just got below the knees for ball 4. Max Alvis is due up here now. 1 down. Robin Roberts on the mound. He is in the stretch. Max Alvis grounded out to our first baseman, who flipped it over towards Roberts for the out in the second inning. 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch to Max Alvis. It is a 61, and Roberts strikes him out on a wicked hook. And there is 2 out now here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Robin Roberts is breathing just a little bit easier. Vic Davalillo is coming up to bat. Here is the pitch. It is a 51, and here we go. Vic Davalillo gets it over the shortstop's head. I'll pass that way. Brett Aparicio couldn't get it just fast enough. It bounces on in. Here comes Wagner to score. He's going to make it in. Colavito's on his way, and he gets out there over towards third base. He is safe. Due up the bat will be Chuck Hitton. Chuck Hitton is waiting there at the plate. And Alvis is going to try to steal. And here comes the throw from Orsino. Orsino gets over towards second base and makes the play. He is out 2-4. Nice throw by Orsino. Taking a real chance not trying to look at the third base, just to get him out of second base. Makes the play to Jerry Doos, slaps that tag down. And that is it. Cleveland, though, gets 1 run in on 2 hits. On 1 hit, probably the run is going to be unearned. On 1 hit, there's 1 runner left on base. or 2 runners left on base. And at the end of 4, it is Cleveland 1, Baltimore nothing on a strange inning by the Baltimore Orioles. Poor fielding and then a great play. Due up to bat for the Orioles will be Paul Blair, Louis Aparicio, and Jackie Brandt. We are in a 1-0 game. Jack Kralik is on the mound. He is firing away here. And Paul Blair's 0 for 2. Popped out to short, grounded out to the pitcher. Here we go. Top of the 5th inning, guys. And it is a 16. And Paul Blair hits it towards our shortstop, Dick House. Dick House is able to get the ball quiet rather easily. Fires out over towards our first baseman, Whitfield, and we have 1 down. Due up is Luis Aparicio. Luis Aparicio so far today is 1 for 1. He has walked and he got the base hit. Here is the pitch to Aparicio. It is a 33 this time, and he's going to get some extra bases on this one. And he gets a lot of extra bases. He's heading that one out towards deep in the left center field at Memorial Stadium. You know, it's a large ballpark. It's a pitcher's park. He's got out there. He got in between Davalillo and Wagner. Aparicio is on his horse towards second base. He's looking back. They're firing it back in. Aparicio thinks he's going to make the third base. He's got the speed. He slides on in. He is in with a triple. And with 1 down, Aparicio is on third. Brandt is up to bat. Kralik is now breathing just a little bit. The infield will be in for the play to try to preserve this game for Kralik so far. Brandt so far today is 0 for 2, struck out and flown out. Here is the pitch by Kralik. He is in the stretch. It is a 13, and Brandt is walked. There will now be runners on first and third. Coming to bat will be Bob Johnson. Bob Johnson is 0 for 2. He hasn't gotten out of the infield yet. Grounded out to the shortstop. Popped out to the shortstop. Kralik is in there. The Indians are ready to go. The infield is still in here. So not only are they in for Aparicio at third, they're also in for double play depth. Cleveland is not fooling around on this one here. And here is the pitch to Bob Johnson. It is a 24. And Kralik has struck him out. Clutch strikeout for Kralik. Pitching very well for Cleveland this year. Due up here will be John Orsino. John Orsino is 1 for 1. Base hit in the second. Walked in the fourth and then got picked off. Runs around first and third. Here is the pitch to Orsino. It is a 21. And Kralik strikes out Orsino to end the inning. Nice job by Jack Kralik. Gets 2 clutch strikeouts out there. And the Orioles strand runners on first and third in the 5th inning. It is now an official game. No runs for the Orioles. 1 hit, 2 runners left on base at the end of 4.5. It is the Orioles 0-4-1. Cleveland 1-2-0. Coming to bat for Cleveland will be Chuck Hinton again. He was left at the plate when Alvis got picked off. Or Davalillo got picked off. I take that back. Davalillo got picked off. That is my fault. Vic Davalillo was a runner. I thought it was Max Alvis. I apologize. And Joe Askews and the pitcher, Jack Kralik. Here we go, guys. Chuck Hinton's on the mound. Is at the plate. Here's the pitch by Roberts. Oh, not good. Got to flip that. Do a flippy flip. 64 for Chuck Hinton. And Roberts strikes him out. That is 1 down in the bottom of the 5th inning. Kind of bad as Joe Askews, the catcher. He is 1 for 1. Got a base hit in his lone at bat so far in the third and managed to stay at second base. Here is the pitch. It is a 21. And he has struck out. Roberts right now is El Fuego. 3 out of the last 4 batters he has struck out. And they would have had no, but they got the they got him on a pick. They got him on a stolen base attempt. Caught stealing. Here is the pitch to Jack Kralik. Roberts is breezing right now. Here's the pitch. It is a 36. And Kralik did get contact on the ball. And Kralik hits towards first base. Gets between the legs of our first baseman, Bob Johnson. And Kralik is going to make it on first with an error. E3 on that play there. I have been doing this game now for a few months, as everybody knows, and had seen quite a few plays. I finally got to see my first for third baseman step on the bag for an out play. And I see more pitchers reach on errors than anything else. Dick Hauser is our batter. He is 0 for 2 today. He is grounded out twice. Here is the pitch by Roberts. He's not even worried about being the stretch. Kralik is not a base stealer. Here's the pitch. It is a 64. And Dick Hauser hits it to our pitcher, Roberts. Roberts able to get up very easily. Throws it over towards Johnson. Makes the play, and that is it. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base. At the end of 5 innings, it is Cleveland 1, Baltimore nothing. And just for your stat purposes, for all my stat guys, Baltimore has so far left 8 runners on base. Coming to bat for Baltimore is Boog Powell, Dave Johnson, and Jerry Adair. Here we go, top the 6th. And it is a 34. Here is the pitch. He did get a hit on it. And he hits out towards center field. Davlio's heading back there again. Powell's trying to smack this one over. It's a long shot over that trying to get over the 400-foot mark. Davlio's at the wall. He's getting ready to time it. Leaps up, makes the catch, steals the home run from Powell. And we have 1 down at the top of the 6th. Cleveland is working hard to keep this game going for Kralik. Coming to bat is Davy Johnson. Davy Johnson so far his 0 for 1. He flew out to center field also in the 2nd inning. And he reached on a walk and reached second on a wild pitch. Here is the pitch to Davy Johnson. It is a 63. And Davy Johnson hits it to our shortstop Hauser. Hauser able to pick it up very easily. Gets it over towards Whitfield. Whitfield scoops it up out of the dirt. And we have 2 down. Jerry Adair is due up here. Jerry Adair so far today is 1 for 1. Base hit and a walk. Kralik is ready to go. Adair's at the plate. Ready? Here we go. And it is a 65. And Jerry Adair gets it out towards left field. As he drops it in the ball, it gets just past our third baseman. Powell comes on in, gets it back in there, and Adair is on for the 3rd time this game. Unfortunately, batting is Robin Roberts, and I'm not going to take him out. Not for a game playing this close and this well for the pitchers. I'm sorry, guys. It's too early. It's only the 6th inning. Here's the pitch to Robin Roberts from Kralik. It is a 12. And Robin Roberts gets contact on the ball and hits it to our second baseman. hitting, flips over towards short for the easy force. And that's the 3rd time that Robin Roberts is hit to a fielder's choice. And that is it for the 5th inning, 6th inning for the Orioles. No runs, 1 hit, no but 1 runner left on base. At the end of 5.5, it is Baltimore 0, Cleveland 1. Batting for the Indians is the very Fred Whitfield, Leon Wagner, and Rocky Colavito. Fred Whitfield is 0 for 2. He has popped up to the third baseman, grounded to the first baseman unassisted. Robert Roberts is on the mound. He is firing a 2-hitter. Unfortunately, he's on the wrong end of it. Cleveland leads 1-0. Here is the pitch. It is a 21. And Fred Whitfield hits a routine fly ball heading out towards right field. Waiting for it to come on down is Jackie Brandt. Jackie Brandt's able to size up the ball, makes the easy play, and we have 1 down. Leon Wagner's due up the bat here. He flew out to left field, hit the ball to left field, reached on a 2-base error by Boog Powell, scored the lone run for Cleveland so far this game. And that's what he's been doing so far. Here's the pitch to Leon Wagner. Otherwise, he has not. He's received basically 2 balls from both of themselves. Here's the pitch. It is a 53. And Leon Wagner hits out towards Powell. Powell's ready to come on in. And he drops the ball. Wagner's heading towards second base. That is the 2nd time Powell has gotten an error. Rather unusual in this game for that to happen twice. And Leon Wagner is on second base again. Same play, too. Okay. Happens. Rocky Colavito's up, 1 down. Here we go. Rocky Colavito walked his last time up, flew out to right field in the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch. It is a 16. And Rocky Colavito hits it out very quickly to Aparicio. Aparicio's over there, looks at Wagner, keeps him there, fires the first for the out. We have 2 down. Wagner still remains on second base. They were not going to let him go. He has too much speed for that. Coming to bat will be Max Alvis. Max Alvis grounded to our first baseman and struck out. Here is the pitch to Alvis. It is a 21. And he hits out towards left field, where Powell, after just blowing that other ball, is really making sure he's got it beat on this one here, and it is an out. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base at the end of 6. It is the Baltimore Orioles, Cleveland Indians 1, the Baltimore Orioles nothing. Boog Powell, it is the Orioles, no runs, 5 hits, 3 errors. Cleveland 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. I'm trying to see where my other error is here. I gotta look for this. Sorry guys, to take my time like this. I apologize. Oh, there we go. Okay, yep. So far the Orioles have got an error in 4th, 5th, and 6th innings. Very good. Way to go, guys. 2 by Powell, 1 by Orsino. Jack Kralik is on the mound here in the 7th inning. He's been a D-rated pitcher the whole game. He's just basically, now he's throwing a little bit tired. He is hanging in there. He is throwing a shutout type ball. Coming to bat for the Baltimore Orioles is again Paul Blair, Louis Aparicio, and Jackie Brandt. Top 7th inning, Paul Blair is up. He is 0 for 3. Grounded out, and popped out. Here is the pitch. It is a 43, and he hits it to our pitcher, Jack Kralik. Kralik's able to scarf it up, fires over towards first, makes the play, and Paul Blair is out. Coming to bat is Louis Aparicio. He is 2 for 2. He's got a triple and a base hit and a walk. Here's the pitch. It is a 54, and Aparicio does get contact with the ball, and it is a 36. He's not going to make it. Hits out towards right field. Heading out that way is a shallow fly ball. Running on in is Rocky Colavito, and he makes the shoestring catch. Great catch by Colavito, and we have 2 down here in the top 7th inning. Jackie Brandt's our batter. He is 0 for 2. He has struck out, walked, and flown out. Here's the pitch. It is a 21. And Jackie Brandt hits it out towards left field. Waiting for it to come on down is Leon Wagner, and Brandt is out. A 1-2-3 inning for the Cleveland Indians. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base at the end of 6.5 innings. It is Cleveland 1, Baltimore nothing. Let's see if we can take me off of the ball game to play for you guys. I love doing this. I know you guys think I'm crazy and silly. I hope you don't mind. See what we can get out of this for you guys. Hold on. Trying to find some good ones here for you guys, for everybody. And that's all I want to do for you guys. It's to me, this is fun. All right. I won't do that one there for a while yet. So, all right, I'm trying to find it nice and short here. I thought I had one out here. This is for all my family faithful. That was done at Fenway Park July 3rd, 2013. Just so you guys would know, okay? Due up for the Cleveland Indians is Vic Davalillo, Chuck Hinton, and Joe Askews here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Vic Davalillo so far today is 1 for 2. Actually, he is 1 for 2. He was picked off trying to steal second by the catcher and second baseman. Great play. They caught him flat-footed. Here's the pitch. Robert Roberts is still on the mound. Here's the pitch. It is a 31 to Davalillo. Hits a high pop-up heading over towards third base. Waiting for Dave Johnson. He's good look, taking a hard look at it. Light starting to bother him a little bit, and he is out. Due up is Chuck Hinton. Chuck Hinton is 0 for 2. Struck out. Ground out to the first baseman unassisted. Here's the pitch. It is a 42. And Chuck Hinton strikes out. That is Robert's 4th strikeout of the game to go along with 1 walk. Due up the bat will be Joe Askew. Joe Askew has struck out, and he got a base hit back in the 3rd inning. Here is the pitch. It is a 52, and he hits it toward Davy Johnson. Davy Johnson able to grab that real quickly. Fires over towards Orsino at first, or Bob Johnson at first, and we have 3 down. A 1-2-3 inning for the Baltimore Orioles. We are in a tight one. 1-0 Cleveland at the end of 7 innings. No runs, 5 hits, 3 errors for Baltimore. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for Cleveland. Robert Roberts is pitching a gem, and so is Jack Kralik. 3 Baltimore errors, including one that cost the lone run of the game. Due up for Baltimore, Bob Johnson, John Orsino, and Boog Powell, who has been the GOAT for this game, unfortunately. Here is the pitch to Bob Johnson. Kralik is on the mound, top of the 8th. It is a 64. And Bob Johnson has struck out. That is Kralik's 4th strikeout of the game. Unfortunately, he has 5 walks, which in a lot of these games, as Al and Jester and all you guys know, happens in a lot of our games. We have pitchers with a lot of walks that pop up all of a sudden. This is one of them. John Orsino is up. He is 1 for 2. Got a base hit, was stranded on 3rd, struck out, and he walked and was picked off by Kralik. Here's the pitch to Orsino. It is a 33. This one could be trouble. Jack Orsino hits it out deep towards right center field. It is going to get past Davleo off the wall. Orsino's on his way towards second base, where he will make it standing up. The Orioles are threatening here in the top of the 8th inning. Double by John Orsino, or Jack. Boog Powell is coming with the bat. He is 0 for 3 today. Orsino is on second. Kralik is at the plate here. We're going to see what happens here. He is pitching a shutout game. We're going to let him stick around. Let's see what happens. Boog Powell. I dropped that one. Sorry about that, guys. And 61 to Powell. Powell is on a fielder's choice. He hits to the shortstop, ground ball. Orsino's trying to run, and Hauser wisely tags him and throws to first, tries to get Powell. Powell is safe. It's considered a fielder's choice, guys. Orsino was tagged out trying to go to 3rd. 6 unassisted. Powell is on with a fielder's choice. We have 2 down. And just like that, Orsino has made the 2nd dumb running player. The 2nd move, he just got caught with a pickoff, and now he's just trying to get over towards 3rd. He was in a hurry. They were trying to see if they get the run across over that way. Orioles are trying to get the run scoring, and that's what happened. Due up is Davy Johnson. Davy Johnson today is 0 for 2. He has walked and reached second on a wild pitch earlier. Here is the pitch. Boog Powell's on first. Davy Johnson's at the plate. Here's the pitch by Kralik. It is a 52. And Dave Johnson hits towards our 3rd baseman. Alice fires the second. Gets Boog Powell for the fielder's choice. And that is 3 down. Another strange inning for the Orioles. No runs. 1 hit. 1 runner left on base at the end of 7.5 innings. It is the Cleveland 1, Baltimore nothing. That was the 2nd bad running play by Baltimore on the base paths. Coming to bat for Cleveland will be the pitcher Jack Kralik, Dick Hauser, and Fred Whitfield. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning. This game, for real, in case I didn't tell you guys, for real, this was a 1-0 game by Cleveland. They scored their run in the 6th. It was scored by, looks like Fred Whitfield hit the RBI, and the catcher Joe Askew made it on. I'm going to say that it wasn't even a double, it was a simple base hit. Let's see what happened here. It was in the 6th inning for Cleveland. I can look it up real quick. Joe Askew, let me see. Askew's walked. Kralik bunted him out on a sacrifice play. Dick Hauser got the base hit. It's really easy. Came on in a little quick. Askew's got over 3rd base. And Fred Whitfield. Good old-fashioned National League Baseball up for an American League team. Very well done. Robert Roberts did pitch a complete game. They both did. 8 innings. I don't know if you want to call that complete or not, but I don't think they do. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the 8th inning, but Roberts is doing the bat in the 9th, so he will probably be replaced. As a matter of fact, I know he's going to be replaced. Here is the pitch to Kralik. It is a 55, and Kralik gets the hit over the shortstop head. A little punch and Judy shot that just gets over Aparicio's head. Kralik will get on first with the second time for the game, and it's a base hit. Due up here is Dick Hauser. Dick Hauser is 0 for 3 today. Grounded all 3 times. Here's the pitch. It's a 34, and he does get some wood on the ball. Let's see what happens. Not enough. He hits out towards center field. Coming on in is our center fielder, Paul Blair. Paul Blair, red-nosed clank. Let's see what happens here. And he grabs the ball on the slide, bounces on his chest, pops back into his glove by luck, and Hauser is out. Kralik scrambles back to first base. He had to watch that. I've got a feeling he stopped for a sec to watch what's going to happen. Barely makes it back to first base. Fred Whitfield is due up. Great play by Paul Blair. You want to call it that? He created his own assist, so we'll go with that. Catch by Blair, assist by Blair. Coming up is Fred Whitfield. Today he is 0 for 3. Grounded out, popped out, and flown out. Here is Whitfield. Kralik's on first. Roberts on the mound. Here's the pitch. It is a 41. And Fred Whitfield grounds out, hits towards our shortstop. Slow roller. Aparicio's crawling up. Kralik's going to make it to second base. Aparicio fires over towards first base. And Johnson makes that catch. Nice wide stretch for him, and he is out. 2 down in the bottom of the 8th inning. Due up is Leon Wagner. Leon Wagner today is 0 for 3. He has reached twice on errors by Boo Powell. 2 base errors. Kralik is at second. Wagner's up. Roberts is on the mound. Here's the pitch. It is a 61. And Wagner hits a chop right in front of the plate. Bounces right in front of it. There goes Arsenio. Arsenio makes the play, fires over towards first, and Wagner is out by a step. Great play by Arsenio on it. He caught it up there just like a cat and made the play. 2-3 for any of you who are keeping score. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. That was only the 3rd Cleveland hit of the entire game. Just so you know. We are in the top of the 9th inning. Kralik is on the mound. He is throwing a shutout. 6 hitters so far. Due up is Jerry Adair. A pinch hitter for Robin Roberts and Paul Blair. The Orioles are trying to get in there. Jerry Adair today is 2 for 2. He has 2 base hits and he walked. He has averaged up to 260. Let's see what he can do. Kralik's on the mound. Here is the pitch to Adair. It is a 35, and it's a ball. Kralik's ready. He's getting tired. Here's the pitch. 23. And Adair hits it out towards right field. Turned out Caulfield's guy was ready for it there. He stood right where he thought he would hit it. Makes the play. He wasn't even going to have to guard the line. And that is 1 down. Robin Roberts is due up, but he is not going to be batting this time. I have Norm Seaburn and Charlie Lau who can both hit. Charlie Lau is batting .500 as a pinch hitter, and Russ Snyder's batting .400. Charlie Lau batted in Monday's game. Hit a double, gave the Orioles the victory. Put 2 runs out there for the Orioles. We'll bring Charlie Lau up. And let's see what we've got here. Okay, he will be replacing Robin Roberts. And let me make sure I am not lying to you about that. Let me not do that. Let me go to here. Hang on, guys. I'm going to see if I get into my stuff. So hold on. Okay. That's going right now. Thank you. Okay. No, let's not do that yet. We'll leave that alone. Okay. Back to our game. Let me go to where I know best. My own board. Okay, so let me pop that back down. Okay. Let me go to my board. I can find it a whole lot easier. All right. And in the previous game on Monday, Charlie Lau hit the double, knocked in the 2 runs, gave the Orioles the 2 runs that gave the Orioles the 4-3 win over the New York Yankees on Monday. Charlie Lau was the hit the game winner. The eventual game winner because they gave Orioles a 4-1 lead, if you guys remember from watching the broadcast. So here we go. Charlie Lau's at the plate. Jack Kralik is on the mound. Here we go, 1 down, and it is a 31. Charlie Lau gets over there, hits it over, just gets over the first, hits over shortstop's head. Real fast one, drops right in front of our left fielder, and he is on first. Charlie Lau has turned into a prolific pinch hitter. That is his 4th pinch of the season. Paul Blair is due up. He is 0 for 4. All 4. He has 3 ground outs and a pop out. Has not gotten out of the infield. Charlie Lau is on first. Here's the pitch to Blair. It is a 43. And Paul Blair hits to the pitcher. Kralik on a slow roller. Kralik rushes on up. Gets the feet onto the ball. Fires over towards first. Makes the play. There was not in time to get Lau. Lau takes second. Blair's out 1-3. He is 0 for 5. All 4 of he never got out of the infield the entire 5 hits. Weak hitting today. Luis Aparicio so far today is 2 for 3. There's 2 down. Welcome to the cardiac baseball. Last time up, he flew out. Here is the pitch to Aparicio. It is a 62. And Aparicio has struck out. Cleveland has won the game 1-0. That is it. A final 1-0 Cleveland. Jack Kralik gets the win. Robin Roberts got a hard-fought loss. He threw a 3-hitter and lost. Orioles left 11 runners, which did not help their cause. Okay, as we set the game up for the final analysis here, we're going to get everybody set up. I got to save the game first into the system itself before I can show the game. All my game stats were imported, but I can look at my stats here real quick to make sure that's exactly what happened here. What box score? That's what I'm looking for. And that's exactly what happened. So let us bring up our files. We always like to bring it up. Everybody give me a second while I change the picture. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I do that a lot. I apologize. Okay, and there is our box score that we like to show everybody. We'll bring this back down. Not bad. All right, get out of there. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. And as I was always taught, and this is not going to be much, for the Baltimore Orioles, Robin Roberts went 8 innings, gave up 1 run. It was an unearned. It was based on the error by Boog Powell. 3 hits. He walked 1, struck out 4. Very, very hard luck loss for Robin Roberts, but he did lower his earned run average from 505 to 431. Shame for Robin Roberts. It has been known to happen. I've had a lot of those that go that way. Jack Kralik pitched a complete game 7 hitter, walked 5, struck out 5. Very sloppy game for him in his own right, but he did get the job done. And he made it, dropped the ERA down to 2.97 for the Cleveland Indians. He is now 3-1. Robin Roberts is 3-5 for the Orioles. There were no double plays this entire game. Very, very well done game. I'll put my toy up over here. Okay, for the Orioles, multiple hitters. There were 3 of them. They only got 7 hits, but 3 of them by multiples. Luis Aparicio went 2 for 4. John Orsino went 2 for 3 and got caught on a pickoff play. They don't show as a caught stealing, but he did get picked off. And Jerry Adair went 2 for 3 for the Orioles. Luis Aparicio got the lone. He got a triple. John Orsino got a double, and that's pretty much it for Baltimore hitting today. Bob Johnson struck out twice. That's about the biggest extent of that. Put out wise, Bob Johnson was the man. He got 9 out of 24. There were no assists from the outfield this game. Most of them were from the infield. And Bob Johnson got that, and pretty much everything was fairly even. For the Cleveland Indians, there were no extra base hits. Nobody got multiple hit game today. Leon Wagner scored the run on an error by Boog Powell. There is no RBI. The lone RBI was by Vic Davleu, who knocked him in for his 14th RBI of the season. Vic Davleu got caught stealing there on a 2-4 play by the Orioles. Jack Kralik got the lone sacrifice hit. The Cleveland left 5. Baltimore's biggest mess. They left 11 runners on base. Bad timing, poor base running by the Orioles. They just did not get it done. So, for the game here, Baltimore drops their record to 14-17. Cleveland improves to 15-12. Final of the game, Baltimore Orioles, no runs, 7 hits, 3 errors. Cleveland Indians, 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Again, this is an experimental tape to see if I can tape offline and bring it upline for you guys. I hope I can. If this works, please, I do appreciate thumbs ups if you like the game. Constructive criticism always counts. I would gratefully appreciate any and all constructive criticism, and let me know how I did with my mic. Again, I thank you all very, very much, and have a great day.